Welcome back to another game of Battle for Graxia with my brother. This is the first game with my brother, in fact. Hi, Aaron. You can talk now.
I can talk now? I'm allowed?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything about the fact that this is the second game. We got owned.
Hey, shut up. Don't tell them that. They don't have to know that.
We got owned hard.
This is the first game.
We got owned hard by
we
Lee Sin.
never lose.
Be the same player who's playing Lee Sin again on the other team.
The other team. Okay,
right.
I mentioned this in the last game, but I'm going to mention it again because I'm not airing that game. If you buy Fortune's Blessing at level 1 as a support, you can get enough gold by the time first wave ends to get to lane with boots and Fortune's Blessing. It's fantastic. It's great, especially as a support. I experimented with it on the AD carry side of things. I don't recommend it. No, don't really think that's a smart move. Aaron had an interesting move. What was it that you built last game? Something of some Devourer guy?
The name of the item is, hold on, I'll remember it.
Heartless Being. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
10 spell vamp, 10 cooldown reduction, 10 lifesteal. Can't really recommend that on this support exactly, because this support uses a ton of mana, so...
Hey, creeps have spawned. You need to get the lane.
No,
oh, wait,
I don't.
You know what you're doing.
Just fucking... Yeah, I just said. You just did it.
Hey, me and P Ninja are top.
Yeah, you and E-Peen would be top. It didn't make any sense, I admit.
When in doubt, use fire.
Spit fire. Alright, so now I've got my boots and my mana regen gold generating item. It doesn't do any mana regen, I'm just talking nonsense. So me and Nisus. Nisus is the hyper carry that doesn't start excelling until you start getting a few kills. So, when you're playing with a Nisus as support, you should probably be a little bit more passive than you normally would. But in this case, this bitch is almost dead, so I'm just going to add my damage to that.
First blood, bitch!
You bastard! Yeah, you keep farming up that Nisus. That's the thing about Nisus. If you play really aggressive against a Nisus, she doesn't have the early game power to stop you. And there we've almost killed the Talia bot, which is also really nice because she stacks quite well in the late game. So she's either going to stay in lane and die, or she's going to go back to base, which is a win for us because levels in this game are way more important than they are in League of Legends. Okay, she decided to stay in lane, but she had a heal potion. She's almost back to max life, which is sort of an unhappy surprise there. You don't really want to see that. And here's what I'm doing. I'm making sure they don't stick around in XP range. Forcing them back, they're not getting last hits. Back and forth, back and forth.
Oh boy.
There we go. Now I can't really do it anymore because they're pushed into the turret. But because she's so low life, a little bit more harass. It's very expensive for me to harass on Iceland as far as mana costs go, but I do have the mana regen, so I'm pretty much confident that I can keep it up without too many adverse effects.
The Heartless Being is the name of that item,
And they're just so low life. Yeah, I know, we went over this. Pay attention. Ah!
My bad, I'm just...
Amateurs!
I didn't actually buy it. I went with pots and boots.
I will be in my trailer.
You have a trailer?
No. Well, I mean, we kind of live in one.
There are a bunch of people in it right now.
I just fucked Talia up. Oh, she might die. She might die. She might die. She's not gonna die. Damn. We have nearly killed that Talia so many times. It's a little frustrating, honestly, because we just can't end her. Now, you probably noticed I've gotten one of each spell. I really don't entirely recommend that. Oh, Iceland, or not Iceland, Nisus just got a kill on Aaron. That's not so good. But Aaron got first blood, so I'm willing to forgive him for now. No combo?
Yeah, I'm 1-1-1 at this point.
1-1-1. Well, that means that your lane is up 2-0 or 2-1. So I'm good with it. One is missing from bottom. It's their Talia. Talia is actually dangerous even when underleveled. I'm not getting any kills in this matchup.
Ooh, there are taunts in this game.
Yeah, there are taunts. There's no dance though, which is sad. It's a little depressing. So what I was saying earlier was I don't recommend focusing or spreading out your abilities on most champions in this game because you don't have enough mana to cast them all. If you focus a little bit more, since you only have the mana to cast 1 or 2 spells in a given exchange this early game, it might serve you better. I'm not 100% on that, you know, but it's something to consider. We're definitely dominating our lane down here. They're definitely not getting any farm. We're out leveling them. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing all around. Ooh, I stepped a little too close there. Whoopsie. Alright, Talia, whatever. I don't know if that even did damage, but I sure didn't feel it if it did. She just keeps...
I really wish you had video of what I just did on top, because it was pretty cool.
Why don't you describe it for the audience?
That would require a thorough description of how this character works, but I basically, my lane mate was about to get slaughtered by 3 of their guys, so I stopped, I silenced them, I've used my moves, whatever, like, there's no way I could have taken all 3 of them, but my Q allows me to teleport to it after I throw it. So I'm sitting there, I'm doing damage, I wait until my guy is completely out. Oh god!
Oh dear god, there's things going on! We're no longer dominating our lane because my carry refuses to go back to base to buy items. Normally I wouldn't mind this because it means we've got more lane presence and higher level, but we had an advantage. Damn, good job, Aaron.
They were stupid. They, like...
I don't mind them being stupid, for sure.
Greedy. They tried to dive under the turret. It's like, noobs. Like, total and utter noobs. It was stupid, honestly. I mean, I'm all for them being stupid, too, but... like, I'm a little disappointed.
I just died because Nisus was way too slow on the uptake. That's what I think anyway. Either that or I was too cocky and stayed in lane too long because we were winning our lane. But I refuse to believe that that is the case. Anyone who says so
That's such an awesome item.
filling your head with blasphemy and lies. And they
anyways, okay, so back to my story.
Oh, kill him! Kill him! He's right there! Kill him! Come on, ult him! Just fucking shoot! Oh, you suck. He's just sitting there, in the brush, no life, and she's ignoring him. He decided he wanted to initiate. What? Oh, I love this game. I love this game.
Yeah, this is silly. Like, honestly. It's bordering on ridiculous at this point.
I'm totally fine with it. I may have built the wrong boots for this game. I just got my ult.
Me too.
What does your ult do? I'll wait until after this skirmish is over before you tell me. You seem distracted up there. I see a lot of bad guys in general. It seems to have turned out alright. Turned into a 4v2, so that's cool. Or 4v3? I don't know. I pinged way too many times there. I should not have been so aggressive on my pinging. I just ran off 2 people by myself. That was great. Sometimes aggressive positioning can make all the difference.
So back to my story about what I did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's you know, like, I sat there, I fought until...
Double kill. Alright, I'm feeding Nisus like a motherfucker. So, you were outlaned And you fought your outlanedness.
Basically what I did was I fought long enough for my teammate to get away, and then I threw my Q and then used it to teleport back to my turret, to like just underneath my turret, so that I escaped. You know, they're like, oh, we're gonna kill him, we're gonna kill, like, okay, well, we lost the other guy, but we can kill this guy, and then I'm like, oh, he's gone.
So you saved him by putting yourself in a worse position than they were in.
Yeah.
Chase me, bitch. Chase me. Fucking dare you. I just saved my teammate's life by knowing my abilities well. I used everything in that fight. See that? I even got a TY. That's how you know I did good. Good save, she says. I'm gonna have to let everybody know this game might be going on YouTube. Let them check it out if they want. I like it when people check out the YouTube. Damn, I've still got a lot of money.
Okay.
What do I buy? I'm gonna buy a Scroll of Teleportation so I can just hop across the map when I'm needed.
Hey Weasel, I just bought a needlessly large rod.
I love it when your rod is larger than it needs to be. I'm sure women don't love it quite as much.
It's actually called the Initiate's Treasure at its first level. I love that some.
It still makes sense in the analogy.
What?
It still makes sense in the analogy.
Yeah.
Initiate's treasure. Oh, that rod is a little bit too long. But you initiated, and it is a treasure. So let me know if you need me in your lane, because I've got my, you know, laney device. Oh, jeez.
Well, no, you might need me now.
Yes! I ulted him so he's not actually dead. Look at this. I'm a fucking legend. Oh my god, I just saved 2 people's lives with really, really clutch spell placement. That was amazing. That's how you play Iceland, bitches. And that's why Iceland is OP as fuck. Because I can turn team fights and they're like, okay, I'm just going to focus this person down because that makes sense in any team fight ever. But all of a sudden, you don't know who to focus because anyone you focus, I'm just going to save. Literally every single move in my repertoire is designed around saving a teammate. I mean, yeah, I can also deal damage with it, or I can also initiate a fight faster with my E, but that is not what it's for.
Ah, frickin' Lee Sin.
I've done it again. Then they started rage quitting. This game has gotten so ridiculous that they've started rage quitting. I'm trying to lure her initiate. Oh, it didn't work. It's fine. It's fine. I can start actually building items. No, I'm not going to build that this time. I'm going to go with an early
16 is actually getting pretty freaking huge.
No. Plate. What is it I usually build at this time? Energy crystal? It must be an energy crystal. Okay, mana. Energy crystal. Yeah, that's what we built. It's cheap, I can afford it. Cool. And I'll start building this. Cool. Alright, I'm on top of it. I really wish I had gotten there sooner.
I straight up schooled that one guy. But I had used all my abilities, so I'm like, oh, no, I gotta go away. That's the thing about this character. He actually is, like, you were talking about, like, not, like, you know, only doing a couple of abilities because you can't afford to cast them all. Like, this character is one of those ones, like, you cast everything. Like, because they're all little DOTs.
Yeah. And I don't disagree with that on most characters in most games. I don't know if that is the way this game is going to be played or not. I just feel like, especially on Iceland, your spells are too expensive in the first 6 levels to be able to cast all of your spells in a row. You want to have Q be super powerful, and E super powerful if you're in a solo lane, or W super powerful if you're in a duo lane. What's up? What's wrong? Why are you running from me by myself? Really? Even if you managed to kill me, I put my ult on myself. Oh geez, help me, help me, help me. He could have dove on me and just ended my life.
I seriously thought P Ninja was like gonna come with me. Oh well, that was my fault.
I thought he was too. It wasn't a bad call. I thought he was gonna go with you and you were just gonna double team him. But he probably thought that it was a bait. So, you know, both calls were perfectly valid. Oh, the one that disconnected was on our team? Huh, yeah.
Okay, so turtling status. Understood.
I don't know. No, we can't turtle. Because the longer we wait, the more the level difference gets made up over time. We need to fucking play super aggressive.
Well, I mean, like,
unless
right now,
he's coming back.
Right now, the level difference is negligible.
Maybe gold difference? The point is, any advantage we have is going to get smaller and smaller as we push the level cap. Go, go, go. Just keep going. We still need the creeps, of course, but we can at least take this tower. This is intense shit. We might make it. We might get it. Hit me, I don't care.
Oh god.
I'm gonna ult you. Oh, I don't have an ult. Fuck. We've only got one of them and 4 of us, but... No, you should stay. I got my heal. Damn it. You moved out of the heal.
I'd like to point out, I have no mana at this point.
I'm willing to use my... we need to be. I could have kept us going quite a bit longer, but I felt like our entire team was too low and they were about to respawn. I really wish we didn't have that one lever. That'd be nice. Cool, I got my armor of King Curtis, so that's nice. Next I'm building a pristine plate. Pristine plate is the equivalent of Sunfire Cape, but it's based on your max health, which I freaking love. I think that is a fantastic item. Good design, good item design. I love how, what's his name?
So I have DOTs, and apparently on hit items from abilities have a possibility to trigger off of like each tick of the DOT in this game.
We just owned the shit out of him. Oh, that was great. We just caught him and ate his face. I think we should get our buffs, but nobody else is going to be willing to do that, especially since we're not max level. That one would kill us. I think we should do blue. I don't think we're strong enough to do red. Red's a lot easier to kill than blue is. I mean, vice versa. Scratch that, reverse it, flip it. Blue's better. Come on, come on, come on. We need at least Nisus. I think we can do it with Nisus here. Oh, goodness. We can catch him. Okay, got him. Now we can go do blue. Fetch blue, then we can just push down mid. Really hard.
I have no freaking mana.
I want somebody else to tank this. Fine, I'll tank it. I can't shield myself, that's the problem. He's still insisting that we can pull this off.
I couldn't run. That was horrible. Weasel, that is totally your fault. I blame you.
I tried to run like 4 times during that fight.
Nice.
Well, we had a commanding lead, and then I gave it away. Good job, everybody.
It's alright, it's alright.
I totally thought that we could take that fight this early game.
We're all coming back up.
But we probably could have. Goodbye.
Nice.
We probably could have pulled it off if we had five team members.
Alright, we need to push hard. Push hard. Lee Sin's not there. Lee Sin's gonna take a turret, but let's just shove up mid.
Sure.
Oh crap. We only have what? Do we have 2 of them down?
Let's get out of here. I mean, you can take this tiny camp. What?
Oh!
No! No!
Wow. Well, good game, we win. That was stupid.
4v5. Wow.
Yeah, I wound up being only even at the end of that. Like,
let's have a look at the score page here. I was 3-1. Wow, 3-1 support, 3-1-12 support. Probably farmed up a lot of gold, considering that I had that gold farming buff the entire game. I died once, bought another one, because that's how you do on support in this game, I'm telling you. 12 assists, fantastic. Aaron went even. Yeah, but you had a lot of assists for the team, so it's alright. Alright, you were there, you did your thing.
Yeah, no, but one of the things, like, I'm squishy, and there were a couple of times where I was just, like, they just went for me, and I'm not gonna take anything without a support around, like, or there was that one where I completely wrecked that one guy, and I'm like, I don't have any spells to use, I gotta run away now, because I'm not an auto-attack healer, and,
I want to know, is there anything that you have learned about the game that you want to share with the audience, anything that'll make them better at the game, or what are your thoughts on the game as a whole? What are the pros and cons, you know? Real quick.
I don't know, it's an atypical MOBA, I feel like, at least at this point. Interesting things that I like. The game, the shop takes a little getting used to. I'm starting to get used to it like now pretty well. Like sorting through. I definitely recommend like doing a custom game if you can or something, just to get in, sit in the shop, look at the items, look at what they do, look at what they do at each stage, because they all level up, and they usually, from what I've seen, they seem to pick up an ability as they go. So if nothing else, look at the final one, what it looks like when you get it leveled all the way up. And from what I'm beginning to see is it's best to go like 1-2 items off the start, like focus down 2 items and then start like, okay, well I need more mana regen or more this, but like have like I'm gonna buy this one every game on this character.
So what you're saying is the tier 1 items can be used to make up for weaknesses that you have for the team composition. Like they're really heavy attack damage. You could build like 2 or 3 small items that have armor instead of maxing out 1.
Yeah, that would definitely be a recommendation there. Like have your like this is my core my core 2 items for the character, and then everything else like you can fill in as you need, as you see in a game. And you're probably like their most fed character who probably has one of the highest gold stats in the game. Our most fed character. They've got 3 items and like I think 2 of them are maxed out. And that's it. So like games probably aren't going to go where you're going to have like
full builds not happening in this game. Probably not.
Yeah.
I have had a few long games, not very many.
Mhm. So like instead of just like every time you go back to the shop buying something new, like work on just leveling up specific items. And if you need something to make up for team composition, then do a couple of level 1s or whatever. And focus on your main items for the character. That would be my suggestion for like just things to do.
Sure.
On this. And aside from that, I mean, like, I don't know. Have you tried? Can you deny your own creeps in this game, Weasel? Have you?
No denies.
No denies. Okay.
Denies are not a thing.
I actually like it that way. I really hate that killing your own guy can be a strategy. Like that's.
I mean, League of Legends has proved that you can have a competitive MOBA that doesn't involve denies. So, I think that maybe we've evolved past it. I think some people still like the, oh my god, I've got 20 billion things to do in a lane at a time. But I think there's enough strategy outside that to warrant not needing more.
Yeah, I did get in a long discussion with a guy one time about the whole deny thing and feeling like he has nothing to do, in which I feel like if you feel like you have nothing to do, like you're not like almost stressed out, then you're playing against people that you should be destroying, and if you aren't, then
or you're just doing it wrong. Look at you're bored. Look at the goddamn mini map, and then look back at the game, and look at the mini map, and look back at the game.
Yeah,
you get so much better if you just see the mini map more.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that like you can pay attention to.
Look at your mini map. Now look at me. Now look back at your mini map. Now back at me. I'm on a horse.
Sadly, I am not your mini map. Now look back at the game.
Sadly, your mini map is not me. But sadly, your mid lane is not Ari. But
but apparently your carry is Lee Sin, which that's the other thing. Lee Sin, League of Legends, difficult hero to master. The Lee Sin clone in this game, because that's what he is. He's such a cakewalk hero. Like, it's silly. Like, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm pro. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm pro without doing anything. I'm attack moving. It's cool.
Just literally, just like he came and ran at me. I was at full health and had enough mana to burn all of my abilities, which includes a silence and a snare, a slow, and a bunch of DOTs. Like, I can throw down some ridiculous damage. He was at, like, maybe a third of his health. He was still at a third of his health after he killed me. Like, that's... And, like, at that point in time, like, I was as fed as he was. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, that should not have happened. But he ate my face. So.
This has been Strategy Talk with Aaron Poplensky.
All right.
If you want to confirm these ideas, don't take my word for it. Read it for yourself. That's Reading Rainbow. Play it for yourself.